Oh, guys, that auto follow is real. There we go. Get off the wall. Why are you on the wall? There we go, man. Don't be weird. Don't be weird. His scary voice. It is the year 40,000. Humanity does not know peace. Only eternal war. Grix, does anyone know if fletching has been touched by revamps heavily, or is it basically still the same as classic? Grix, good question. I am not sure. I am not sure on that, my friend. I know some of the other trait skills have been revamped, so it's definitely something to be aware of. Alright, up we go. On over. There we go. Following along. Alright, good. And we're working our way towards high keep. So on this way. And around, and this is actually, we're actually close to where the knoll camp is, because the knoll camp is going to be where we can get the banded and have a chance to polish granite tomahawk. I think that's going to be secondary though, because I think we really want to first of all get first things first. I think the bronze armor is the most important thing to make sure our tank can survive. Oh, Shakai, no worries, man, no worries. Look, if you put a wall of text, as long as it's not something spamming, as long as you're not being rude to anybody, I don't mind. It's just, it may be hard for me to get to it all at once, you know what I'm saying? But no problem, man, no problem. Fippy Dark Paw. I think, isn't it Grinix Dark Paw that drops the PGT? Could be wrong on that. But yeah, good old Fippy. Good old Fippy. Yeah, Duty Booty, you remember him, don't you, from back in the day? I know it's been a while since you've been on EQ, you said, but yeah, good stuff. I smite you. Oh, and of course, Shaman wants to be weird, getting stuck on the wall. Nicely done, Shaman, nicely done. Auto-follow is always tricky in this area, that's for sure. These winding tunnels is one of those crazy places, and you got the bridges and stuff that you have problems getting over. All right, get everybody here. Yeah, I like 40k storyline. The Space Marines are like sci-fi paladins. Yeah, I died off the name at the beginning. Dreaded Goat. Oh, Dreaded Goat. Sorry, man. Ouch. I saw you over there. I passed you up. I didn't notice that you were in any kind of danger or anything. That must have been, you probably either died before or after. Duty Booty, I have not. It's interesting you bring that up, though, Duty Booty, because I have talked about this in the past in the stream. I have gold accounts. Okay, I've got 4 gold accounts in EQ. So that's definitely something. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I'm not paying attention, guys. I'm not paying attention. I'm going the wrong way. But I'm definitely interested in trying out EQ2, and it's something that we'll try down the line. I know. Sorry, Dreaded Goat. I didn't realize, man. I didn't know you were in trouble. But I'm really curious to try EQ2. So down the line, Duty, we may try that, buddy. Indeed. All right, so we need to go this way? No, we can't. We got to go around. Yep, around here. So, but yeah, it's funny because we had talked about that on stream. There's a lot of players who played EQ2 and tried it. I know it's completely different. The skills, the abilities, the combat, the way it flows. It's just a different style of game. It's not really... I mean, I guess technically it is technically a sequel, but it's completely different, so... but yeah, we may try that at some point. And on and down. Can I play WoW without modding the heck out of the interface? Shakai. Try to go. Jeremy friend, when you go to play EQ2 and join Antonius Bell server, I have a couple of 90s. I can help the guild out. Outstanding, Dreaded Goat. Well, I will keep that in mind, my friend. Definitely something to consider because, again, like I said, I'll definitely curious about trying that. All right. In we go. Come on in, sirs. Zone everybody in. There we go. Duty, I started my MMO life with Ultima Online back in '97. It's funny, Duty. It's pretty cool because I started I started playing Ultima Online as well. Maybe not in '97. Maybe a little bit after it came out, but I can tell you this. I went from Ultima Online to EverQuest. So I am very familiar with Ultima Online. It was a fun game. My problem was I was never a really big PvPer, so I always got trolled in that game, which, hey, that's part of it, right? But it was rough for me, yeah. Run. Oh, yes, I must go beat Homeworld, speaking of games. Homeworld. That looks pretty cool, too, by the way. I've seen Homeworld. Oh, no, never mind. I'm thinking of RimWorld. I've never played Homeworld. Don't know what that is. RimWorld looks really good. The Mentor system makes grouping with people's mains an option. That's like 18 years ago. Yeah, 4 in ZQE. Yes. No more starting low levels to play with friends. That was in the game during vanilla, I believe. As part of the Shadow Clan orcs, we pretty much did PvP 24/7. Nice. Old people play games too, Kiwi. That's right, Sabrin. You tell him, sir. You tell him. Oh, man, that's funny. All right. Got to get everybody back on their mounts. And move our way down here. Oh, yep. So we're going to do this. Let's get our shrink. Get shrink going here. So, don't need to worry about your Draconis. I need to shrink the Barbarian for sure and the Mage because they're going to be on their mounts. And that's going to be an issue. Perfect. And now the Mage. There we go, guys. Now we're a little bit more manageable, right? So, Homeworld Remastered on Steam. Space real-time strategy with 3D controls. You can take a battle cruiser and flank the enemy from... Okay, so not just on a level plane, but a 360 style of RTS. Interesting. I played a game like that before. I'm trying to remember what it was. I can't remember, but it was a space RPG type of game like that. And it was what you were talking about where you are controlling fleets. Down we go. Round. I forget now where, downstairs. Nope. Da-da-da. Am I going the wrong way? Yep. Back out. Best way to do it is make a bunch of new characters and go do dungeons quests with no mercs. Alright. Well, I may do that token at some point if you're talking about EQ2. Alright, let me see. Height level. We're looking for the stairs, right? Yep, they're down over this way. Been a while since I've been downstairs and fought in the, there we go. There we go. I just started, another oldie but goodie was Anarchy Online. Never played that one, Duty, but I've got a couple friends who did. And they said they really liked Anarchy Online. Incidentally, Anarchy Online, Duty, aren't they doing like a revamp of the graphics engine and doing a whole big revamp of the game? I seem to remember somebody telling me that they were doing that. So, alright, well, let's do this. Let's put a campfire down here in case we get wiped, right? Create a camp. Perfect. I can't remember where I saw these stats, but I saw that the average of WoW players is 35-ish. Also, there is a higher female gamer population in WoW, but they tend to be closer to age 40. Not saying that is a bad thing. Anarchy Online is great, huh? I think they've been saying that for 10 years, Duty. Oh, sorry, English failed. Nah, you're good, Grix. You're good. We got what you're saying. That's interesting. Oh, Lush, you said that the graphics engine has been in the making for years. Okay. Well, again, I've never played it. I don't know anything about it. I'm just hearing this secondhand from friends who do play it. So, interesting. All right. So, here we go, guys. I've got the old Pick Claw Camp. Oh, man, this is good times. It has been so long, guys, since we fought down here. Love it. We are just in time. Guys, the bronze hunt is real, folks. The bronze hunt is real. We're going to get some bronze for our Shadow Knight. Going to have a good time, folks. Here we go. All right, so got everybody there. Let's start it up. We need to get our damage shield going, right? First things first. Get a damage shield going. All right, so Pick Claw Cabalist. And it's incoming, sir. And then these we are going to have to worry about runners. So going to have to watch this. Throw that. Do nukes on them. Remember the room you're in, Jeremy? For so many hours. Lush, yes. The love of my life when it comes to MMOs is Star Wars Galaxies. I love that game. Yeah, I'm really sad that they shut that game down, Duty. That was a fun game. I really liked Star Wars Galaxies. Yeah, it is a shame. But yeah, Lush. Yeah, Lush. I don't know if you were in here earlier, buddy. We were talking about this. I remember when I first started playing EQ. I remember starting and getting on the list for hours, my friend, and finally getting in, and then skipping class and calling in sick to work at McDonald's where I worked at the time. Shh, don't tell my wife. But no, she knows. But yeah, I remember skipping so many responsibilities to fight in this room, and now I have Root on me, of course. So let's keep him. And getting kill stealed by the guards. Remember that, guys? Remember getting killed stealed by the guards down here? All right, guys, let's see if we get anything. Nope, Rusty Mace. Galaxies would be #1 on Twitch if it was still up. I try to go. Galaxies was a great game, man. It really was, guys. It really was. The Goblin Ears. Natural spices starting to drop from mobs. All right. So, Root Panic. Root Panic, indeed. All right. So here we go. Continue to work our way through. Let's clear this room out first. There's 1 or 2 in here. 2. Let's get the lookouts. 3. Oh, I forgot about that guy in the back. There we go. Come on, sirs. Don't be weird. Are they gonna... Oh, somebody else coming through. Eorzea. Oh, that's after Final Fantasy 14, isn't it? That's the land of Final Fantasy 14. All right. So let's see. I am trying to think of rare games you may not have heard of. Shakai. Oh, look, there's a lot of games I haven't heard of. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of games I've never heard of before. It's just I'm a little bit older and I've been around, so I've heard of a lot of them. Barter sell things like cast, spice, fresh meat. Is it against the rules? No, not at all, Grix. You can sell all that stuff all you want, my friend. That's fine, as long as you're not using items that are not classic items. I want to see Zeoric, but I don't know if he can handle the mass macro. Zero K. Never heard of Zero K, to be honest with you. That's one I've never heard of. Man, I dropped the Legend of Lagai on him and he's played it. Token, let me show you something, buddy. I'm going to be back in a second, actually. Tactics over. I have Tactics over. Have you guys played Suikoden, the Suikoden games? Speaking of Legend of Legaia, when I think of that, I think of Suikoden because I had the games around the same time. So Suikoden was a great PS1 game. Tactics Ogre Lush was fun. My only complaint about that is I enjoyed the old Ogre battle back in the day from Super Nintendo, and so it wasn't quite the same for me, but I loved it. Yeah. So, yeah, Ogre Battle was fun. Tactics Ogre. So, yeah. But no, Shakai, definitely, look, buddy, there's a bunch of games I've never heard of, for sure, man. Some of the older games, a lot of the older games I've played and I've heard of, especially if it was PlayStation related. So I've heard of a lot of the old RPGs and stuff like that, but, Fu, answer carefully. Do you like Final Fantasy Tactics? Shakai, I love Final Fantasy Tactics. As a matter of fact, those of you who have been in the stream long know that my 3 favorite Final Fantasy games are Final Fantasy 5, 6, and 7, right? Well, the reason I like 5 is because of the job system and how you can change the job system. The reason I'm going with that is Final Fantasy Tactics has that same mechanic. So, yes indeed, the mechanic where you can where you can change your jobs. I love that. Disgaea is really good. One thing I love about Disgaea, Skyshite, is the ability to go into the weapons, right? I love that. It gave you an ability to be able to go into the weapons. So I wonder, is this person Eorzea? Is this